Hi guys and welcome back to Defi Daily. Today we're going to talk about USTC. So UST, the stablecoin from the Terra Classic that was the previously called Terra blockchain. The reason why is because while BTC, ETH and other cryptos are dumping, this coin and exactly at the same time also Luna Classic is performing incredibly well, and the price has gone up by 20 times. What we will discuss today together is if there is some kind of hope for this kind of stablecoin to regain the peg, and most of all, if, as someone was speculating, the Luna Foundation Guard had some kind of alternatives in order to save the peg and to restore some kind of balance into the ecosystem. Just before to start, guys, remember that if you are new to the channel, subscribe if you want to stay always updated, and if you enjoy this content, remember to leave a big thumbs up and drop a comment. That's so small effort for you, but really means a lot to us and can literally help a lot. And remember, as always, this channel is about educational content. It's not about financial advice. Financial advice is not our job. What we do today and all the other days is helping you to better understand what's going on into the market, just offering a new point of view that is just our personal point of view. So remember always, if you want to invest in anything, do always also your own research. Okay guys, let's start immediately. I want to start with this chart. As you can see, it was just the 19th of June, so just around 10 days, 2 weeks ago, that the price has reached the minimum of 0.006. Right now we are like 10 times higher than where we were just a couple of days ago, with a maximum starting from the minimum that was, as you can see, 16,000% higher, so like 16 times higher in just a couple of days, and everything while the price of Bitcoin was dumping, and the same was happening to the price of Ethereum. If you try to check the same for Luna Classic, you will see that the price hasn't gone up by 16 times like for USD, but has gone up in any case by a decent 4 times. The point is that why everything is happening, why the price of these two coins is pumping. First of all, we don't have a clear answer. Personally, if you ask to me, is just speculation, and we are just considering Luna Classic and on the other side USD Classic just like meme coins that are just like a game for many people. Even so, we have to admit that something has happened. There are a lot of burning activities that are going on into the ecosystem, and on the other side also Terra Luna Classic has been accepted as a payment in Starship universe, that is a metaverse. If you're asking me if this kind of announcement is sufficient to restore the peg, to revive this kind of ecosystem, personally the answer is not. This maybe will have some kind of impact, maybe can even pump the price momentarily like what happened right now, but the reality is that the most part of this movement is just hyper speculation, and it's like just a game. That's also the reason why we are seeing this kind of insane pump followed by this kind of insane dump, because we have to be fair. And if we try to check how much the price has gone down in just the last couple of hours, we are talking about a downside of 50% in just a couple of hours. And the reason is quite simple. If something is going up so fast, sooner or later it will correct. Why? Because many people are in profit and many people are just selling in order to take this kind of profit. What will happen in the next future? Honestly, I don't have any clue. There is someone that is speculating that Do Kwon is saying that it isn't impossible for USD to regain the peg. But the point is that it will be able to maintain the peg in a moment when they will regain it. Personally speaking, in my opinion, the answer is not. For the simple reason that in order to have some kind of utility, some kind of future for this kind of stablecoin, what we need is use cases. We need protocols that are working on it, that they are using it, and unfortunately, most of the different protocols, the apps that were working on a Terra Classic has simply left. Nobody is at the moment working on it, so most of the different protocols has just been moving to Terra 2.0, or maybe to other blockchains like Cosmos and Juno or whatever it is. So it is difficult to pretend that USTC will have any kind of use cases in the future. There is the only one use case that are seeing is like a meme coin that could be even successful, because if you think about it, what is really peculiar by USTC, differently from many other meme coins, is that in this case we are having a precise target that is $1, and that's something that can warm the soul of many people, that can push people to buy in order to reach again the peg, like it was just simply a game. It will be sufficient to push the price to $1. I still doubt it, but in any case, that is a possibility. I can't simply say that it will never happen. In my opinion, it's unlikely. Unfortunately, nobody can answer it, because as we have seen many times with Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and many other meme coins, the future is unpredictable. The power of the community is so high that can literally rise any kind of asset, even if it looks like dead. That's the reason why I will never bet simply against just saying that 100% is impossible. Nothing is impossible. On the other side, following what is happening in these couple of days, we have seen many people starting to talk about a possible conspiracy scenario. And we can find it from this thread, but also from this other. This other is even more detailed. And what they are saying is that maybe there were a possible way out to restore the peg, because the whole point is having the market cap of Terra Classic that should be major above the market cap of UST. At this moment, yes, the market cap of Terra Classic is above, as you can see, 800 million, almost 900 million right now for Terra Classic, against 600 million for USTC. The point obviously is that we need to restore the peg. So what they were proposing is that if someone is simply buying most of the supply, let's say with some 400 million, something like that, or even if someone were buying it in the moment when it was like at this point was meaning that 10 billion of USD were simply worth it like $50 million. So with just a couple of, we can say 100 million, just because we are not just buying at the bottom, but with 100 million or with $200 million, someone could have been able to literally to take out most of the supply. And in that moment, we would have a USDC supply that was sufficiently low to be supported by this kind of supply of Terra Classic. And at least in theory, it would have been possible to restore the mechanism and to start again to work as we were working previously. What's the point? Someone also say that maybe the Luna Foundation Guard made the wrong choice. Instead of just fighting to maintain the peg between 0.98 and $1, so spending so much dollar and Bitcoin just in that range, it would have been much better choice to wait until the price of USD were just going down, and after that start buying again from the bottom. So the question that I have for you is, in your opinion, this one could have been a solution or not? Personally, I think that the answer is no, for the simple reason that simply leaving the price of USD going down, yes, maybe it would have left the opportunity for the Terra Foundation Guard to restore the peg at a certain point. Unfortunately, that moment would have been too late, because in that moment so many people would have already been suffering for an incredible loss, because yes, you maybe can be able to buy 80% of the supply at a discounted price of 99%, but it also means that that discounted price that you are getting means that many people have suffered many losses. And if so many people are suffering losses, it means that the trust that people are putting inside this stablecoin and into the whole ecosystem is going to go to zero, guys. And that's the main point. Unfortunately, yes, theoretically speaking, this kind of system could work. The reality is that into a real economy, it's not just a matter of numbers. What really matters much more is trust. If a protocol, if a stablecoin, if someone is trustworthy, everything is possible in a positive way. If someone is losing this kind of trustworthiness, in that moment, the hope is simply lost forever. And that's the reason why I think there is no way for UST Classic and Luna Classic to regain the peg and to become anything else than just a meme coin. I don't think that there is any kind of future. Or maybe it could happen, but it will require years, many years, in order to restore trust. Nothing is more precious than trust. If you're losing it, it will be difficult to recover it. So just take in mind it. That's not a matter of numbers. Yes, you can restore the peg, but will never change the fact that many people were losing, in any case, much money, so much money, that trust will be gone forever. So guys, let me know what is your opinion, because maybe I'm wrong, maybe it would have been possible to save a UST with some kind of system like this one. Maybe someone is still thinking that just burning some token, we can restore the peg, we can restore the trust, and we can push again the Terra ecosystem. Personally, as I told you, I don't, but maybe you can disagree and maybe you have another idea. In that case, feel free to share it with me and I will be more than happy to listen from your opinion. Just leave a comment into the comment section below. Guys, thank you for following me. Remember to leave a big thumbs up and drop a comment if you enjoyed this content, and I will see you again tomorrow with another video. Bye guys.